my dudes, welcome back to another video. If you are new here and you are into automotive content, please do consider subscribing to my channel. And then for you guys that are subscribed to the channel, thanks a lot for subscribing to my channel. Also like to just say a massive thanks to everyone that has reached out to me and that is interested in the Wong Spec bumper as well as the Concept Sport rear bumper diffuser. I do look forward to working with you guys in future. Please do bear in mind that some of the work will be done behind the scenes, so it won't really be in every video. However, for today we are going to just pick up where we left off with THAARIQ's bumper and fit his rear bumper diffuser. Once the bumper is done, THAARIQ is then going to have it sprayed, and then I'll just try to get a video of what the car looks like with the bumper on as well. So yeah guys, let's get started. Okay guys, so this is what the bumper looks like. As you guys already know, I have cut the bumper to what I call Wong Spec. If you guys did not see how I did this, you can go to the previous video. I'll just link it in the description to show you guys how I cut this bumper. Then guys, what I am going to need is my Dremel, some tape. I'm going to use the grinder. This is the hardware for the diffuser to obviously fit. Then I just got some discs as well. I might just use some safety glasses because the plastic does kind of tend to shoot in your face or in your eyes while cutting this. And then obviously I'm going to need the diffuser. So what I'm going to do now is just basically mock up where the diffuser needs to sit on the bumper, and then I can take it from there. Okay guys, and this is also the diffuser on the bumper. This is kind of an idea what it will look like. What I am going to do is maybe just measure somewhere over here, and then basically use some tape to bring it across this way, and do the exact same on that side. And then I'll basically just try to center out where the diffuser needs to be. Another way of doing this is actually measuring the whole bumper and checking where the center is, and obviously making a little line here where the center of the diffuser is as well. Okay guys, so this is what the bumper looks like. This is my measurements. What I would recommend you guys doing, or just a little bit of advice, is use a pencil because it gives a thinner line instead of a Koki. And then also what I'm going to do is just cut on the outline over there so that I don't have a lot of them actually overlapping once the diffuser is on. So seeing that the measurements is all done, I'm just going to drill this out and then also Dremel the triangles out as well. Okay guys, so this is an idea of what it should look like. Bear in mind that the cuts do not have to be perfect, because obviously they won't be visible. As you guys can see, it's pretty much straight. What I do tend to do is just put the diffuser over and see if there's anything showing. As you guys can see, pretty much nothing is showing. If something is showing, I'll just basically sand it down as well, or just use the Dremel again to cut it off. But as you guys can see, it's basically perfect. Okay guys, so this is the progress on the bumper. Bear in mind that you obviously won't see this at all. What I do tend to do is just put the diffuser back on, and then whatever is popping out, I just mark them so I can cut them off, like this over here. It's an example. And I think this hole also needs to be cut a little bit bigger. But other than that, everything else do seem perfect. Let me just line it up and I'll show you guys. So as you guys can see, that's the part that needs to be cut over there. Let me see, where is it? Oh, actually missed a hole over here, so I just need to drill that hole. And this was the other one. So as you guys can kind of see, that one just needs to be cut a little bit bigger. But like I said, other than that, everything else is perfect. He's very thin over here, but this can, bear in mind that this whole block can actually be cut out, but I just leave this here so that it gives it a little bit of strength as well. What I am going to do now, which is actually not really necessary, is just get a soldering iron to basically smooth out what it looks like in the inside over here, so that if you are looking at it from the top, this section over here will all be smooth instead of this rough texture over here. Also, what I would recommend you guys getting is a filer. I just have some sandpaper now, unfortunately, but that can work as well. Hey guys, this is pretty much what it looks like. And then here's Dane also. Dane is actually coming to fetch my petrol cap for a little project that he's busy with as well. The customer wanted the same, exact same color like my car.
Yeah, yours is in better condition.
So he just wants the exact same color like my car. Okay guys, so that car that Dane is busy with right now, I'm gonna go have a look at it and then maybe just tag you guys along as Dane obviously sprays the car. He's gonna do a full respray, so I'll just show you guys the progress in that car. That is kind of something that I wanna continuously do. A lot of my friends are also going KASEY as well, so I want to tag you guys along with all their builds basically, and show you guys how the car gets to a certain point, or to the finishing line, in other words. So yeah guys, just going to remove my petrol cap for Dane, and then he's obviously going to use the petrol cap to mix the color for a customer's car that he's busy with right now. Okay guys, so this is what the bumper looks like with the diffuser on. I'm just going to go over the road to Michael just to show you guys what the bumper actually looks like when it is on a EK.
A few inches later.
Okay guys, I just got over to Michael's house. I also fitted the bumper. When we did fit the bumper, you guys can see that the diffuser is a little bit more to the right hand side. The reason for me actually mounting it like that is because I did not have the actual car to fit the diffuser on. How this mistake did happen is I mistakenly thought that this is the center, but as you guys can see, the shape over here does mean that this is actually the center over here. So it is approximately like a centimeter or two more to the left. What also happened is that I obviously did not have this option because I did not have it on the car, so I couldn't see that that is actually the center. How I am going to correct this, however, is I'm going to move it a little bit that way and then just cut this over here. I was starting to not actually like the way this looks, so I'm going to basically have to cut this all the way. It will basically be a straight block this way. However, the diffuser has hardware to keep the diffuser very sturdy. The only issue that we might have is that this little hole over here will most likely be visible because the whole diffuser is moving a little bit that way. But like I mentioned before, THAARIQ is going to respray the bumper, and obviously they're going to close that little hole. And he did mention that there's a few plastic welds that he needs to do as well. I just wanted to be extremely honest with you guys and show you the whole process. I wasn't going to actually hide that I made this mistake. My channel is all about me actually making mistakes and actually showing you guys how I create the solution so that you guys can also learn from my mistakes as well. So yeah guys, if you do like what we are doing on this channel, please do give this video a thumbs up, and just please stay tuned. I'm going to correct this and show you guys the end product as well. Okay guys, so this is what the diffuser looks like. To be honest, I'm glad I actually made that mistake, because you could actually see the outline of the rest of the bumper over here. I'm glad I actually cut it completely. It looks much more cleaner. So the only thing that you will basically see is the inside over here, but now that everything is cut off over here, you won't even see that. So I'm actually extremely happy with my mistake that I have made. Like I mentioned, the only issue is going to be this little hole over here, but like I also mentioned, this bumper is going to be resprayed and you will no longer see that. So I'm just going to go over to Mikey and then just check if everything is straight on the bumper. Okay guys, I just got over to Mikey. I'm standing dead center, so I can show you guys how the diffuser sits. As you guys can see, it's correct now. Like I mentioned earlier on, I am extremely happy with actually my mistake that I made, because otherwise you would have actually seen black over here. It looks much more cleaner. Bear in mind that this is not fully mounted. The reason for that is because in the next episode I'm going to add the mesh over here, so please stay tuned for that. And if you guys did not manage to watch the previous episode where I do cut off the rear bumper, I'll just link that video in my description. Also guys, if you are interested in a Wong aero cut bumper or a Concept Sport rear bumper diffuser, you can make contact with me for the diffuser or THAARIQ, and then you can also make contact with me if you want the diffuser to be fitted or for you to also have a Wong aero rear bumper. So my information will be in the description, as well as THAARIQ's. You can make contact with me via Instagram. You can just DM me and I'll respond as soon as I can. Then also guys, I'm just going to end off the video here. Thanks a lot for watching, and I hope to see you guys in the next one. Peace. so this is also the tile that I've selected. I had a slight issue with the tile. I wanted the tile centered up with this over here, which led to there not being enough tiles. This tile is also discontinued, so what I suggested the tiler do is, as you guys can see over there, I made it look like that's one tile, and then in this gap over here make it look like this is actually one tile. That one is done the same. Obviously I will be putting the white grouting, so it will look different. Let me just move back, show you guys that it looks a little bit like it should be like that. If you move further away, the bottom will unfortunately also be like that. And then also just wanted to explain to you guys this section over here. I wanted all of the tiles to be this sizing, but unfortunately the tiler cut it like this, and it would be odd for him to cut the small piece off to make it the size. So we continued using the big strips and then just using the small one over here. What my whole intention is with this or using the same tile is so that the whole floor has the same flow and it looks like one tile. Then also, let me just show you guys what I informed the tiler to do. So usually with marble, there will be like a pattern. So I told the tiler that every tile kind of needs to match. So if this tile moves like that, it kind of has to move with this, and so onwards with the rest of the tiles. So yeah, this is the progress on the bathroom this far. We're also going to paint the roof white, and I also used a white window over here instead of silver. So the whole, let's say the whole bathroom is going to be white. I'm going to paint the walls white. Obviously here is going to be a mirror and maybe another mirror on the side as well. So yeah guys, that's a little bit of an update